Hey, TFAX fam, it's your go-to source for all things celeb gossip, and boy, do we have a lineup today. First up, the fabulous Dancing with the Stars is heating up with a little controversy. Hilaria Baldwin's technique caught the eye of DWTS alum Sharna Burgess, who's sharing her thoughts on how scoring might be tricky for contestants like Hilaria. Is it too soon for 9s and 10s? We're breaking it down. Meanwhile, the judges stirred things up with their surprisingly low scores on premiere night. Alec Hough warned the celebs to brace for a tougher season, leaving fans buzzing with outrage. What do you think? Were the scores fair? And wait, talk about family love. Hilaria Baldwin was over the moon as Alec Baldwin cheered her on from the audience with their kids. She spills on the joy of having her family support her during this exciting time. And finally, Hilaria revealed the true story behind how she landed her DWTS gig, thanks to some behind-the-scenes campaigning by none other than Julianne Hough. But before we dive into all the details, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Let's dance into the drama. Get ready for the hottest takes on Dancing with the Stars, Season 34, as we dive into the controversies that have fans buzzing. As the glitz and glamour of the dance floor unfold, the latest season is stirring up excitement and debate. With fan favorites competing for the coveted Mirrorball trophy, what's happening backstage may be just as thrilling as the performances themselves. First up, we have Hilaria Baldwin, who hit the dance floor this past premiere night alongside her professional partner Gleb Savchenko. But the spotlight isn't just on her steps. It's Sharna Burgess, a beloved DWTS alum and professional dancer, who is quite vocal about how the reality show's voting system might challenge contestants like Hilaria. In recent Instagram stories, Burgess expressed her concerns about what lies ahead for the wellness influencer and mom of 7. She stated, "I don't know how they are gonna go scoring Hilaria, who has a better technique starting the show than anyone who has ever done it." Fired up about Hilaria's impressive ballroom training, Burgess revealed, she's competed in Blackpool, which is the holy grail of ballroom competitions. But how did Hilaria actually fare on opening night? Surprisingly well. In the first episode, she and Gleb secured 14 out of 20, landing them a respectable third place on the leaderboard. Meanwhile, Robert Irwin and Whitney Leavitt tied for the top spot with 15 points. Sharna isn't alone in her thoughts. Fans have taken to social media to weigh in on the voting and scoring system after the premiere aired on September 16. A valid question being raised is whether the scoring reflected true skill or if the show's format skews toward dramatics over technical qualifications. Adding to the intrigue, we saw some unexpected drops in scores that left seasoned viewers shaking their heads. Judges Alec Hough and Bruno Tonioli delivered some shockingly low numbers during the show, a move that caught many fans by surprise. Hough, overseeing the table solo after Carrie Ann Inaba's last-minute absence due to illness, warned contestants, "The scoring tonight, just be mindful, it might be a little lower than you're expecting because there's a long way to go." However, fans are clamoring for an explanation. They want to know if the scores were warranted. Take, for instance, Olympic gymnast Jordan Chiles, who hoped to start strong with her salsa but ended up earning a mere 10 out of 20. The reaction from fans has been mixed, with many expressing concern that the judges should recognize experience and technique, especially for more seasoned contestants. Twitter has erupted with commentary about the scores and the judges' decisions. One fan tweeted, "How are you giving a 5 to anyone opening with a salsa? This season is off to a bumpy start." Others are calling for a return to the more favorable voting patterns seen in previous seasons. Meanwhile, the buzz around Hilaria continues to grow, particularly her personal connection to Alec Baldwin. After her debut performance, Hilaria expressed her gratitude for having her family cheering her on, stating, "I'm very grateful that my family is here and supporting me." It's clear that the Baldwin family is in it together, adding a layer of warmth to the competitive atmosphere. However, as we all know, nobody stays out of the spotlight in reality TV for long. As the season unfolds, speculation continues to swirl about how the judges' scoring will change and whether the voting system will remain a point of contention. The stakes are high, and the drama is real. Keep it locked, because this is just the beginning. Don't touch that dial, because we're heading straight into more drama with the judges' shocking scores and the controversies they've sparked. Wait till you see what unfolds next as the judges defend their choices and fans react to the unpredictable results. Buckle up, because the drama on Dancing with the Stars is heating up like never before. As the new season kicks off, audiences are left reeling from the judges' surprising scores and the intense backlash from fans. With the dance floor's elite competing for the Mirror Ball trophy, the stakes are higher than ever, and the judging isn't making it any easier for the contestants. In the season 34 premiere, no one expected the shockwaves that would reverberate from the judges' table. Despite a lively atmosphere, Derek Hough and Bruno Tonioli handed out scores that left many scratching their heads. Historically, the first week of DWTS is all about setting the tone with high energy and enthusiasm, but this time, it seems like the judges took a more critical approach. Fans were left stunned when Olympic gymnast Jordan Chiles performed an electrifying salsa, only to be awarded a mere 10 out of 20. Viewers quickly took to social media to voice their frustrations, questioning whether Hough and Tonioli had set out to make a statement rather than simply evaluate the performances. Hough, serving as the lone judge alongside Tonioli due to Carrie Ann Inaba's last-minute absence from the premiere, prefaced his scoring with a warning. The scoring tonight, just be mindful, it might be a little lower than you're expecting because there's a long way to go. But fans weren't buying it. Many argued that they have grown accustomed to generous scores in past seasons and that such blunt scores weren't reflective of the dancers' hard work. When the scores started rolling in, it became clear that audiences were not prepared for the twist. Social media exploded as viewers expressed their disbelief and anger, writing things like, "How is that a 5?" and "They need to judge with some positivity." In addition, the competitive environment seemed to heighten the drama as contestants faced the pressures of performance, while the audience stood divided over the judges' harsh critiques. Co-host Alfonso Ribeiro acknowledged the palpable tension during the show, noting, "There's a whole lot of back and forth going on down here with the audience." Many fans responded eagerly, demanding the judges recognize not just the technique, but also the excitement of the performances, suggesting the lower scores could affect the contestants' morale moving forward. Adding to the conversation, one of the biggest discussions brewing is whether the comments from the judges will shift as the season progresses. Viewers are speculating if next week's performances will earn more leniency as the judges get to know the contestants better. And amidst all this buzz, casual viewers have expressed concern about whether the scoring will affect the outcome of fan-favorite contestants. Professional dancer and past winner Sharna Burgess chimed in on the conversation, claiming, "With the pressure mounting, will they rise to the occasion or wilt under the harsh scrutiny?" Meanwhile, the premiere also saw some unexpected performances that raised eyebrows. While Hough and Tonioli may have been tough to please, their critiques could stir even more intrigue as the competition intensifies. Additionally, with stars like Hilaria Baldwin preparing for performances next week, fans are anticipating whether she'll face similar scrutiny or see a shift in the judges' attitude towards scoring. Fans aren't just watching, they're actively participating in the outcomes by voicing their opinions and making their preferences known. One Twitter user pointedly remarked, "If they keep this up, we might lose some great talents early on due to low scores." The consensus among audiences seems to be clear. Lower scores need to come with some valid reasoning. Keep it locked, because you won't want to miss what happens next. Just when you think the competition couldn't heat up anymore, we're heading straight into the heartwarming drama of Hilaria Baldwin's family support during her debut performance. Get ready to dive into some heartwarming moments, because Hilaria Baldwin has stolen the spotlight on Dancing with the Stars. As the competition heats up this season, Hilaria's debut isn't just about the dance moves. It's also about family support and love, which is what the fans are really talking about. With the intensity of the dance floor, having your loved ones in the audience can make all the difference, and Hilaria is living proof of that. During the premiere night, Hilaria Baldwin took the stage alongside pro partner Gleb Savchenko, showcasing not just her dancing skills, but her joy in having her family there to cheer her on. Alec Baldwin, Hilaria's husband, was in attendance with 2 of their 7 children, and after her performance, Hilaria spoke exclusively to News correspondent Will Marfagi about how much this support meant to her. "I'm very grateful that my family is here and supporting me," she shared. This sentiment resonates deeply with fans who see the importance of family in these high-pressure environments. Hilaria's journey in this new role is especially compelling, considering her background and the challenges of balancing motherhood with the demands of reality television. She candidly said, "I think being a mom, your job is to support everybody else and often put yourself last. And I love that. I'm there and I'm as hardworking being a mom as I am dancing on the floor." This dedication has struck a chord with viewers who appreciate her vulnerability and strength. As her dance began, fans were eager to see how she'd perform under the watchful eyes of the audience and the judges. Despite the tight competition, Hilaria managed to impress the judges, receiving a score of 14 out of 20 for her first routine, putting her in third place and proving that she is more than just a wellness influencer. She's a serious contender on the dance floor. However, some fans expressed concerns that their love for her might not be enough to ensure she advances further in the competition, especially given the judges' recent harsh scoring patterns. Speaking of fan reactions, social media has erupted with support for Hilaria. Fans are touting her performance as a celebration of motherhood, with one user tweeting, "Hilaria just embodied the strength of a working mom. I'm rooting for her." Others have questioned how the scoring system will affect her journey, with some speculating whether her attachment to Alec might sway votes in her favor or cause tension later in the competition. But it doesn't stop there. Hilaria's presence has sparked discussions about the dynamic in her marriage and how Alec's support might not only uplift her during performances, but also add pressure regarding public perception and expectations. People are already speculating about whether we might see more family moments unfold throughout the season, especially as more backstories are revealed. And as Hilaria's journey continues, fans are eager to know how this will play out against the backdrop of her career and personal life. With the spotlight on her, the question on everyone's mind is how she will navigate the challenges that lie ahead, especially given the mixed scoring from the judges that has fans feeling uneasy. Keep it locked, because just when you think we've covered all the family excitement, we're about to dive into the sensational backstory of how Hilaria landed her DWTS gig. You won't want to miss this juicy reveal that has everyone talking. Buckle up as we dive into the shocking story behind Hilaria Baldwin's appearance on Dancing with the Stars. In a season full of surprises, Hilaria's road to the ballroom has been anything but ordinary. Not only is she a contestant on the hit reality show, but the way she landed this gig is downright scandalous. Get ready, because this revelation is sure to turn some heads. As fans were buzzing about Hilaria's debut performance, many were left wondering exactly how she snagged a spot on the coveted DWTS lineup. It turns out the answer is tied to a little power play involving her pal and former champion Julianne Hough. Hilaria recently opened up about how Julianne campaigned for her to be on the show, saying, "Julianne just came to me and said, 'You need to do this.' And I kind of thought, really, me." That's right. Behind the scenes, there's more than just dancing going on, and Hilaria credits Hough for her leap into the competition. This revelation has sparked debates and excitement among fans. Some are lauding Julianne for supporting Hilaria and securing her a place in the spotlight, while others are questioning the integrity of how contestants are chosen. Is it about talent or about who you know? One fan chimed in on social media, igniting strong opinions across the internet. Fans are also buzzing about how Hilaria's backstory might add an interesting dynamic to her performances on the show. With Julianne's backing making waves, there's a real sense of intrigue surrounding how far Hilaria can go in the competition. As she continues to showcase her dancing skills, the dual narrative of friendship and competition adds excitement for viewers. Questions are surfacing. Will Hilaria be judged fairly by the audience and the judges? Will Julianne's influence help propel her? Hilaria isn't just a wellness expert. She's a public figure who's brought her life and trials into the limelight on various platforms, including Instagram. The way she manages her busy life while balancing motherhood and now a spot on a reality show is resonating with many fans. In an emotional moment, she thanked her husband Alec Baldwin for his unwavering support while she embarked on this new journey. "It's comforting to know that my family is always rooting for me," she said, clearly overwhelmed by the love. But the underlying message here goes beyond just having fans rally behind her. It raises important questions about the nature of reality television, where connections can sometimes seem to overshadow talent. The fact that Hilaria was campaigned into the show stirs the pot regarding fairness in the competition. Fans and followers are divided. Some feel that this kind of influence can dilute the competitive integrity that shows like DWTS are supposed to uphold. The speculation continues to mount. What impact will Julianne's involvement have on the upcoming performances? As viewers, we're left wondering if Hilaria will be judged more harshly than those without such connections. The anticipation for how this will all unfold is tangible across social media streams, with fans eagerly waiting to see how many more surprises and twists Hilaria's journey will bring. Now, as we look forward, we can't help but feel the excitement building around Hilaria's next steps. Will she prove herself worthy of the competition, or will the spectators focus more on who helped her get there rather than how well she performs? Keep it locked right here, because we'll be soon wrapping up with a full recap of the season's highs and lows you won't want to miss. Trust me, you won't believe what's in store. What a whirlwind of drama we've witnessed today. Hilaria Baldwin dazzled on the dance floor, but her surprising connection to Julianne Hough raised plenty of eyebrows. The judges stirred controversy with their low scores, leaving fans divided over the fairness of the critiques. Meanwhile, Alec Baldwin's support for Hilaria highlighted the importance of family in the competition. And let's not forget Sharna Burgess questioning how the scoring system could challenge talent this season. If you enjoyed these juicy updates, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more hot gossip, and hit that bell so you never miss a beat. We want to hear from you, so drop your thoughts in the comments and follow us on our socials for all the latest buzz. And don't miss tomorrow's upload, where we dive deeper into the aftermath of the premiere and what it means for the contestants moving forward. This is T-Facts, where the tea is hot and the gossip is even hotter. Stay fabulous, Fame Fam.